Afternoon all. Afternoon, evening, morning. Look who we've got. He's out the box. He's out of the box. Penguin's back. He says he ain't going back in there now. How are we all doing anyway? I didn't really want to start fixing anything today, really, because we're so close to the Christmas streams. I didn't want anything running over, really. So I thought we'd have a look through what's coming up this December. I've also, in the back here, I've got an amp board that's come in for repair, so I thought we could have a quick look at that today. It's your usual hacker amp. What do you reckon of that, Penguin? Do you like that? Yes. Yeah, chap just wants it recapped and setting up, really. So we need to go over it, make sure we've got no broken joints, that sort of thing. So that should be fairly straightforward. But yeah, the main object of today really is to let you know what's happening, what's going on. So we've got Tim in. Hi, Tim. Simon's in. How you doing, mate? Yeah, that was a previous picture, that. Mrs. Cruncher hasn't done the decorating yet. She's downstairs doing it now. But she'll be up this week to do my workshop. Hi, John. Mrs. Cruncher always does a good job. Morning, Chris. Hi, Dids. No finger today. No finger today. I'm out of beer. I've only got 4 beers to go in the advent calendar at the moment. It's not looking good. Yeah, sorry about that, Aaron. The mobile app is rubbish. For some reason, I clicked on to try and put a comment in, and it I double clicked on your message and it deleted it. So I thought that's very nice of it. But yeah, pretty much the same weather down here, Aaron. Wet and dismal. Not good. Hi, Joe. The sun just peeking over the horizon. Well, I spent all this week fixing Mrs. Cruncher's car. It's been a hell of a job on that. I don't know if you can see my hands, but both the backs of my hands are bruised. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, look at it looks like they're yellow, but they are bruised, where I've been trying to get my hands into. Oh, it's been an absolute nightmare. I'm won't be going back inside that one for a while, I can tell you. Afternoon, Nick. David, how you doing, mate? We did have quite a bit of snow here last week, actually. It did settle as well, and then it did it again that same evening, and it was pretty hairy, to be fair. There's a lot of problems with traffic getting stuck, especially, well, I think Cornwall had it quite bad, Aaron, didn't they? Colorado, Hawaii, yeah, very nice. Afternoon, Rob. Rob's in, Benji's in. Hi, Benji. Derek Cooper, how you doing, mate? Tom and Susie, it's just jumped loads. Yeah, Tom and Susie, how are you? Michael Hyde's in, Dave Rhodes, yeah, Penguin's in the house. Sandra, how you doing? Bob, Mike, all the usual suspects. AD, Phil, Filthy Taylor. Afternoon, Phil Filthy Taylor. Bizarre, how you doing? GT Jeff's in. To be fair, Jeff has probably contributed 75% of the whole of the Christmas live streams this year. I'll run through it in a minute. Yeah, it was pretty bad, Aaron. We got a bit of a batter in here, but it's sort of fizzled out now. It was really, really bad yesterday. You didn't have any snow, Aaron. Oh, Joe Fennec, how you doing, mate? Brett skis in. Hi, Brett. Afternoon, Anthony. He is like Santa Claus. I think he's got some. I think most of the giveaways are. No, not. Yeah, I think there's a few of them are down to Jeff. So, plus many more have contributed. Thank you, Multi. How you doing, mate? Rolf's in. So he wants to be on the camera. Look, we got Penguin up in the top corner there. Look, he's with us today, just making sure we don't do anything we shouldn't. He's got my glass ready for my alcohol-free lager. So sorry about that, Dids. Drying out. Yeah, I got absolutely soaked yesterday. What did I go and do yesterday? I only literally went outside for like 5 minutes and I was absolutely soaked to the skin. Mr. Laser Sound, how you doing, mate? Good afternoon to you. Yeah, I got soaked to the skin yesterday. So somewhere here I have formatted today a list of the Christmas. Now, is that it there? Doesn't look like the same file. No, it's not that one. Yeah, this could be fun then. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. Date modified. Yeah. Christmas 2023. Where the hell's that gone then? That's a good start. I'm gonna have to go and get my my MacBook. I'm gonna go and get my MacBook and somehow share it. That's strange because it was that saying that I modified this morning at 12 minutes past 9, which I did. Okay. Let's see if I can find it. Open. There it is. Aha. Right. Okay. So let me share this link with you. We don't want anyone editing, really. Can view. So apply, copy. So what I'll do is I'll put the link in the description of the video for today. If I can get to that, can I? Can I get to it? I don't know how to get to that. I'm gonna have to open another window, aren't I? I don't think I can edit the video today. I might be able to edit the description and pop this link in. But basically it's a rundown of everything that's coming in this next month. Let's go live. Will it let me edit it? I wonder. It says I'm live. Edit. Yes, it will. Okay. So link to schedule. Right, so if you go to the description of this video, you should see the link there, but I'll post it here as well. Someone could just click on that just to see if that works. It should take you into a schedule of everything that's going on. Dawn, how you doing, mate? 30 something over there. Very nice. Saying that, it's probably too hot, isn't it, for you? A 1967 German arcade machine. Very nice, Rolf. Cajun Steve, how you doing, mate? Good to see you in. Yeah. I wasn't going anywhere there. They're a nightmare. They didn't go out yesterday, though. They got blown all over the place. Mac Vision, how are you? MG Carbies. Right, so let's put the link up on the screen if I can. Let's have a look. I'll need to add that in. Add input. Image. Browse. Yeah, this is being a pain in the backside, this is. I just have to screenshot it, won't I? That's the easiest way. Right, there we are. We're in. Penguin's still in there, isn't he? Okay. Come on, Graham. Page layout. Size 4. Okay, so I can't. I'm just trying to see. I can. Will it let me? Yeah, it'll let me shrink it down here, won't it? I'm zoomed in for some reason. So I put the day in here just so as I know what days, because I've got darts at the moment 3 days a week. So so first of all, then we've got Hacker RP18. This has come from GT Jeff, and it's got the original bag with it, which I've never seen a bag for a Hacker. I've got plenty of bags for, well, I've seen bags for the Roberts, but never seen one for a Hacker. So that's going to be really interesting. I don't know what it's like, whether it works. I'm really not sure, but we'll have a quick look at it in a minute. We won't try it. You know, no point trying to fix any of this stuff, because it would spoil the streams, wouldn't it? So yeah, I reckon that'll take a couple days. So I've got that. That's next Sunday is the first. Don't forget. That's why we're doing this today. So you've got an idea what's coming up, rather than try and do it on the Sunday and waste a load of time going through it all. Right, I should be back now. Oh dear. Sorry about that, people. Thanks to Nick for giving me a call there. I didn't realise I'd gone offline. I've just changed my battery pack, so shouldn't be any more interruptions. Apologies for that. Let me catch up with the chat and then we'll go back and I'll start on that again. Let's have a look. Let me catch up with the chat here. So it looks like I was there for ages, wasn't it? Oh my God, hang on, I've gone back ages. Ages and ages. Oh, 1969 MGB, very nice. Revenge of the Pommy Engineers. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a play with one of those, Don. Bit easier than working on a 2012 Mini Cooper, John Cooper Works. Worked fine, brilliant. It's a RAD 15 in it, unless you got one of those, the original box. Excel spreadsheet, that's right, yeah. 4 hours listed for the Hickok. Yeah, it's going to need more of that than that, isn't it? SU carbs are the ones with a little pot in the top with the little oil damper in it. Afternoon, Derek. Just screenshot it into Paint in parts, then put them together. Okay. Audio disappeared. AD, how you doing, mate? Yeah, gone deaf. This is the problem, because I haven't got the chat up. What I need is another screen over here so I can view the chat separately. Audio's gone, sound's gone. Lip reading. I don't know where I got to. Which one did I actually get to? What day? Or did it die on the very first day? Afternoon, Nick. Mick, I mean. Martin's in. How you doing, Martin? Yes, lip reading. Adverts have got audio, that's fine then. Danish, how you doing, mate? Talking to myself here. Five minutes, AD, that's apologies. Yeah, I do need another screen in here, really, but I am working on a laptop. This is the problem. There's not a lot of real estate on the screen. Gets the 24th. I can't hear you. Ben's in. How you doing, Ben? Christian, how you doing? Mic repair, we've done that before. KW, how you doing? I think I'm nearly caught up. Go back about 13 days. You got to day 2 and it died, did it? Bum. It is a lithium battery, but it's one of these little Anchor battery packs that I use up there. This is my small backup one because the other one went. Of course, it's got like one. Well, it's not even one. The light's gonna come on now. Yeah, so it's nearly dead, but it decided to die, didn't it? Got to day 2, okay. Gia, how you doing, mate? I got the on air there, but that doesn't register whether my audio's going. Put a chat on it. 10-inch monitors that can be turned sideways. Called an anchor. Streaming pooter. Right, should we go back to that again? Should we try again? Oh dear, oh dear. Let's go back. See if I can view it as a full screen. View normal, page break, page layout, custom views. No. Zoom, fit selection. No, too big. Right, let's start again, shall we? I mean, I could get the chat up as well if I sort of knock this window down a bit like that and brought that window across. I could do that, I suppose, couldn't I? Just to confuse you all. Could do it like that. Then I can see the chat as well then, see? So I need to come down a little bit in size so you can see the scheduled time. Okay, so as I was saying, let's start again, shall we? Yeah. I need the little VU meter thing as well stuck up here, don't I? So Derek's saying he had a RAD 15, wasn't very reliable. Yeah, I don't think, I think they've got problems with the caps in them. And I had some problems with dry joints on the output transistors as well. So as I say, the first 2 streams on next Sunday and Monday is going to be the RP18. The reason I've put it over the 2 streams is because we all know the RP18 is full of AF114s, I think, and 117s. So that's going to take some doing to get it working, potentially. I can't remember if Jeff has said that it's working or not. Hi, Christoph. How you doing, mate? Let's have a look. All transistor legs have been cut. Not working. Okay, so that's interesting. So certainly that's not working. Now the next one, as I say, is a realistic DX100, which has been sent in by John Turner. And it's got the box, it's got the instructions, it's a lovely bit of kit. I've not plugged it in, I've not tried it, I've kept it for the Christmas streams. Next up is, and I say that is going to be a giveaway, that one as well. So that's a cracking little giveaway, that. So thank you very much, John. Sony 2001D. So I've got one of these in for repair. Just asking for an LED, but he wants me to go through it. So it's going to be a little bit more involved, I think, than just doing the LED. But a few little bits we'll definitely try to do on it. Afternoon, Rampton. A bit of cat bingo later on, yeah. Simap, how are you, mate? Yeah, I can run a second screen off of this. Okay, so the next one up is a radio for David Tipton. This is a Volve radio, so we've got a Volver in the mix. What I'm going to do, I'm going to work on this off camera, but I will record it, I'll edit it and put it out as a premiere. That's my plan anyway. None of these dates are set in stone really, and none of the timings are set in stone, but you know, we'll try. I'll probably put that out in the evening. I'm not sure how that'll work. I mean, once it goes out as a premiere, you'll be able to view it on YouTube anyway. Next up then is a Hacker VP408 power supply with a blown neon. This has come from Jeff as well. It may or may not be part of a giveaway. You never know. So it's got a blown neon. I think it's working apart from that. And somewhere here I have got some neons. So hopefully I can get that going. Now, who's messaging me now? I've missed a call from someone else as well. Just as well I got my phone here, I would never have known. So thanks, Nick, for saving me there. So yeah, be interesting. Hacker VP408 is quite valuable these days. They're going for silly money on eBay. So that's going to be a nice little giveaway for somebody. Next up, we've got a Sony SW77 with all the electrolytic capacitors that need doing. Guys rung and chased me today actually, so I did say it's going to be done before Christmas. So that's due for the 7th, and basically going to replace it with tantalums, I believe he's after. But the big one that I'm sure you've all noticed is the Hickok valve tester, and I probably spelt that wrong. Bit nervous about doing this one, but it's got to be done. I mean, it's a lovely bit of kit, donated by Resonator back in the day. I must have had it. How long have I had that now? But it's still in its original box. I've got it all put to one side. I've got the rewound transformer, which Resonator actually paid for that to be rewound. So I've not seen Resonator in for quite some time, but hopefully you'll be able to join us for that one, because I'm going to need some help with that. You know, I'm not the reason I haven't done it is because I've been scratching my head as to how it's all wired up. So I'm really going to need a bit of help with that, I expect. The next radio is a little Mitsubishi Transistor 8. Now this is coming from Ken, I believe, in Canada. And it's a very nice little radio in a leather case. Now the leather case needs restitching. So I might have a go at that as well. But I'm not sure if there's anything wrong with it. Ken did send me a message about that, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I think he said it was a bit quiet. Next one up is Hacker Herald RP35. Now this is going to be a giveaway. Another one. This is the second giveaway. This is in from GT Jeff. And it's in pretty good nick. I did have a look on Jeff's message, and it looks like it works, but it can only get radio 5 and radio 4. That's about right though, really, isn't it? So we've got to have a look at that one. Potentially it could be a transistor down in the IF. I spelt Hickok right, did I? It looks like you spelt it wrong, Aaron. If I spelled it right, then you spelled it wrong, or you've spelled it right and I've spelled it wrong. So the next one up, of which you've already spotted, is a Fidelity Rad 15. Again, come in from Jeff. Interesting looking radio. I haven't worked on one of these. I've done the 16, and I can't remember the one that Les let me have now, but I have done a few of these. But not the Rad 15, I don't think. Next one is a Grundig tabletop radio. Now this again is from Jeff. Now what did he say about this one? Works well apart from the medium wave switch doesn't lock. So it sounds like some spring or the switch is broken inside maybe. So that one would be quite interesting to have a look at. So again, that's a darts night, that one. So I've sort of tried to put the sort of shorter videos in the darts nights really. James, how you doing? You notice? Have you noticed your radio's in there, Jim? There's your radio alerts. You've actually got a date for your radio being fixed. Look, Jim, 4th of December, mate. So right, where were we? Yeah, Grundy. So on the 13th, then we've got an announcement of the giveaway radio for Patreons and channel members. So if you're a Patreon or a channel member, you'll get the chance to win a very nice radio with a power supply, potentially. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but I'll tell you on the 13th. So if you're not a Patreon or a channel member, this is a good time to join, because it'll be definitely a 3-figure sum giveaway. So you could just join for the day and win it, if you know what I mean. So probably do a jar of bits and pieces. You notice in the past I've done giveaways using sort of components. I don't know if I'm on the screen or not, am I? Yes, I am. So you'll see things like this where I've got a jar of things for you to guess. I'll probably do it like that. I'll probably do that. Hi, Rob. What's Rob saying? Doing RP30 whenever, send it this week. Doing RP30 whenever, send it this week. Not sure what you mean there, Rob. Bit gobbledygook. So on the 14th then, next, Grundy Yacht Boy 500. I'll go and get some of these radios in a minute and show you. This has come in from GT Jeff, and this again is another brilliant giveaway. I've never seen one of these. Well, I've seen the pictures of them, but I've never actually had one to play with. It's got everything. I believe it's even got the power supply. It's got a case. Yeah, it's got a transformer and instructions, and it works on all bands. So that one is going to be a cracker. I'd actually like that myself. Can I enter my own giveaways? What do you think? Yasu 757. Now I tried to repair a radio for one of my amateur radio friends up here, Colin. And he said I could have this 757 complete with the, I can't remember is it something X 757? But it's got the matching power supply as well. I think, is it a power supply or is it the ATU? I'm not sure, but I've got it in a box in the hallway, so go and have a look in a minute. But yeah, I thought I'd put some amateur radio kit in. So it's an HF transceiver, if you're wondering what it is. So it's for transmitting. And it works from 0 to 30 megs. But very, very nice, sought after bit of kit, really. So it's quite a valuable item, that. And I was going to keep it as my backup radio for the shack here, because I've got the big Icom. I've got my little tiny portable, but I wanted sort of an old school radio because this Icom is playing up at the moment. I think I need new outputs in it. So on the 16th then, we've got a CD Walkman in from Jeff, and I think that is not working. Let's have a look. Stopped working a few years ago now. That might be irreparable, I don't know, but it's worth pulling apart and having a look, seeing if the laser's working. Yeah, there's a few things it could be. So on the 17th, I've got to be confirmed. I've got a gap there, so I can shuffle things about. Some of these things might change. You know, it might. You know, one of these might run into another day. You never know what's happening. But I've got a spare one there. So if Rob, I really don't know what Rob meant, but we might better look at his RP30 in that day on a Tuesday. I think that's my last darts match. I've got another darts match on the 19th, but then that's me done then. And another radio from GT Jeff. As I say, this is the GT Jeff live Christmas live shows, really, isn't it? Because he sent me an RP25A that's not working. So that's the Hacker Sovereign. That's a Sovereign 2, isn't it? Very nice sounding radio. So we've got to get that working. On the 19th, I'm going to do a sort of revamp, a catch-up of all the giveaways and let you know some other ones, because Derek has very kindly sent me some long-wave modulators to give away. Ken has also sent me a couple things to give away. It's deleted one of my things there, I think, because I've got a kit build. I've got a radio kit and a clock kit, but I might give both of those away because I haven't got a kit build, or I could do it in that one. I'm not sure yet. Then again from GT Jeff, we've got a Hacker Black Knight, which I've got down here beside me. I'm a fan of these. They're FM only, but they do sound really, really good. So it's sort of it's a Sovereign 3, but without the medium wave, long wave section on it. So really smart looking radio, and this one looks pretty good. So we'll have a look at that. 27th, now I've got a massive grade. I think it's a 555. It's a Sharp 555, I think. I think it's a 555. It's a huge, great thing. So I think it does sort of work, but I think it needs the usual things like belts. There's a little capstan tire in there that needs doing. That's gone to goo, I believe. I did order some in. I'm sure I've got some somewhere, but unfortunately it was put in Mrs. Cruncher's room for last Christmas, and like lots of bits of it have gone missing. I've even got some new aluminium parts for it from China. So that'll be interesting. We've got a bit of a cassette fun going on. Then the last 2 days before Christmas Eve, I've got a Roberts R600. We haven't done one of these for a while. There was no Roberts in the Christmas stuff. It was all Hacker heavy. And we've got some other different makes in there, but I thought we need to put a Roberts in there, really. And there's not, you know, the R707 is a bit better sounding than the 600, but the 600 is still quite a nice radio. So I've got one of the older ones with the Roberts written across the center to do. So I thought we'd give that a go over a couple of days. So we'll do that on the Sunday live and finish it off maybe on the Monday, because I'm off on the Monday. Then we've got Christmas Eve, which will be the finale, and we'll go through and draw all the giveaways. And then hopefully, I don't think I did this last year, but I'll see if I can get a video together to put out on Christmas Day. For those of you that are stuck home, that want something to watch on Christmas Day, then I'll put that one out for you. That's the plan anyway. So what do you think? Load of rubbish? As I say, there is a link to that document in the description. I've got it on autosave now. That's good then. Okay. So it's saved. So yes, there you are. GT Jeff is our sponsor. He is. What was your hardest repair? Mrs. Cruncher's car, Aaron. I've had some pretty rough ones recently. I've got lots of problems with SW55s at the moment. I've still got Clint's here, and I've got another one in from Paul as well that I need to do. I've done it, but I connected it up to my area. I was listening to some amateur radio stuff, and all of a sudden it just went dead. So it sounds like a transistor's gone on it, but I'm not really sure. Catch you soon, Martin. GT Jeff is Santa. King of Restoration's Christmas Day speech, yeah. Yeah. I have not got enough beers, Christoph. I've got 4 beers. I need another 20 beers. If there's any beer sponsors listening, I need 20 more beers. And when you think a beer these days, a bottle of beer is about £2.50. That's like about 50 quid's worth of beer I've still got to buy, so you can't tell where the battery juice managed to get to. I did fix that other radio, by the way. You know, the one that we looked at last week with the dodgy, you know, the donor radio. I got that going in the end. I had to do 5 different repairs to the board. A live stream to the liquor store to buy beers. So yeah, we've got 4 beers so far. Mrs. Cruncher bought a pack of 3 yesterday, Christmas beers, but Christmas beers seem to be in short supply, so we're just really getting any beer and putting in there. Which reminds me, I'm just going to get Penguin's going to sort me out. Penguin's going to sort me out with a nice alcohol-free Perlenbacher. Yes. Now back to work. I've had this week off, but as I say, I've been stuck doing Mrs. Cruncher's car all week. So I've not really managed to do anything. I was hoping to get that done fairly quick and then crack on and get some repairs done, but it didn't happen this week, unfortunately. So anyway, cheers everybody. Afternoon, H. Neil from Poland. Yeah. Yeah, what did I do with it? Did I put it in with... Oh, I put it up there. So yeah, it does work. It works. But it needs a new aerial. The aerial's got no end on it. So it's not something that's really that usable as such. It works. It works. Works very well, actually. So shall we have a look at some things? Should we move Penguin back out of the way? As I say, I have got to sort this this board. So we've got a little bit to do today. So let's have a look. We got the Black Knight look from Jeff. So we're going to be looking at this one. Let's say it is FM only. There should be some station markers on here as well, but they've gone. I might have a couple spare ones, but this is one of the ones with the station markers that slide up and down. So I need some station markers. Don't know if I got any. I should 3D print some really, because I've got the printer, but I haven't got round to doing it yet. It's got a little bit of paint missing just off the front grille there, look. And on the back, it's got the obligatory missing grille. But again, I can potentially 3D print that. I haven't got my 3D printer up and running yet. I believe, is this one that Jeff's put a different aerial in? Yeah, I think that's the old Maplin's aerial. Not many of them still about. I've got a couple extra ones here because I bought a load of them when they shut. It does work very well on these radios. So I'm not going to do any more than that apart from show it to you. So that's one of the streams. And this is the subject of our very first stream then. I was quite excited when Jeff said he had this one. It's a handbaglet. But I haven't actually opened this yet. So once we've got a little label on here. Stockley, 24th of the 9th. As I say, I've never seen one with a case before. I haven't opened this. This is the first time I've opened this. Yeah, sure enough, there is quite a nice, actually, Sovereign RP18 in his case. How about that? Very nice. We need a grill on the back, but not the end of the world. So yeah, that's a keeper, I think, that one. I say I've seen pictures of them with cases, but I've never actually had a case here. The case is actually in really good nick as well. Very often, like the Roberts ones, all the handles are broken, you know, the stitching's gone, but this is really good. Needs a little bit of a wipe over, but that's about it. So there you are, one handbag radio. So what else would you like to see from the list then? Drinking moonshine and whiskey. No, Aaron. 1949. No, a lot of the hackers only went up to 101. Sandra wants to join and become a member like me so she can win a radio for herself, but we can't see the join button on your home page. Oh, should be there. I think if you look in the description of this video today, you should see it. If I go to view your channel, so there's a membership there. There's a join button there, look, Ben. So yeah, there's a join button there. But you should also be able to click on membership there. Some members only posts. But yeah, it looks like the join button is down here. Strange, because it used to be at the top. But I think if you look in my videos, no, that's my playlist. Home, no. Let's go to studio probably. Or actually, now if I go to this page, if I click edit, there should be, yeah, there's a link in the description of this video, look there. Very top line, look. So this is in all of my live streams, I've got that link at the top, Ben, so you should be able to do it from that. Hopefully you saw that, did you? Well done, Ben. That's my Christmas present, Jeff. I got lots of Christmas presents from you, mate. But yeah, that's very nice. Thank you very much for that one, Jeff. There you go. Sandra's found it. So yeah, I think you're going to be pleased with the giveaway. So what else would you like to see then? You've seen the list. I'm just looking at. I had another one in there. I'm just wondering whether this is cracking up, this thing. Yeah, I got an amplifier. Okay, so I've got an update to this one already because I've got a NAD tuner that Jeff has given me. I had that one in there, but it's disappeared. So I'm going to pop that in the 17th. Could have sworn that was in. It was in there, but for some reason it's disappeared. So we've now got a NAD hi-fi tuner in on the 17th. So Jeff has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 radios from Jeff. Look. Oh dear. 10 radios, Jeff. It's phenomenal. To remember to lock changes on that page. Remember last year somebody changed it. Yes, I have got the lock on that one. Somebody changed it and put me a little logo on, didn't they? I think it was that Ben. Was it Ben or Tom? One of you put like a little Christmas hat on it, which was quite nice. So whoever that was, I'll send you the link to do that for me. Because it looks nicer with a Christmas hat on it. Where have you been this time, Rob? I thought you were going to stay with us this time. So yeah, what would you like to see, apart from the finger? It was you, Anthony, was it? You put the little Christmas hat on. I'll send you a link on Messenger then. Anthony, a minute. Let me see if I can do that a second. I might be able to do it on my phone here. Send Anthony the link to the page. Right, let's go to OneDrive. Files. Xmas 2024. Share. Copy link. Share. Can edit. Yeah, copy link. So let me give that to Auntie then. I'm sure he won't butcher my my page. So let's give that to Anthony. That should be the editable link then, Anthony. I've just popped that across to your and Mike Cass. Thank you for the tip, Mike. There you go. You can have a play with that. You can tart it up a bit if you want, Anthony. Do what you want, as long as you don't change me schedule or me things. Right, let me just get my chat back up. The 757. Okay, let's get the 757 first because Nick was in first. Thanks, Anthony. Right, let's go and get the 757. I can't remember whether it's the power supply or whether it's the ATU, but the box is blimmin' heavy, I can tell you that. Oh, jeez. Oh, hang on, that might be the... That's the icon. Oh, hang on, I got the wrong box. Got the wrong box, it's over here. Over here. So I've got the icon which has got the power supply, so this one might be the one with the ATU then. Again, it's hellish heavy. So it's a 757 GX2, allegedly. This. It's a heavy one. It is a GX2 and rather nice as well. It's got like a little button missing by the looks of it. Whoa. Whoa. Whew. Hang on, it's still attached to this. Dear, it's got the ATU with it by the looks of it. Whew. There you go, Nick. Very nice bit of kit, isn't it? I like these. I had one of these many years ago. Just back when I first started amateur radio, I used to buy and sell quite a lot, and I had one of these. I didn't have it for long, and I chopped it in for something else. I can't remember what it was now. But yeah, full automatic antenna tuner. Up and down bands. Let's just say I've never powered this up. I wouldn't use it because I hadn't fixed his radio that he gave me this for. SWR and power meter on it. 1550, is that power? Probably. But yeah, cracking radio that. So let's have a closer look at the actual radio then. I'd say we're not going to power this up today, it's purely a quick look at it. But yeah, very nice. Looks in pretty good nick. The only thing missing is that I can see is there's a little button on top there. Can you see that? It's a little push button, or is it a switch? Yeah, a little switch button. So it's going to be break-in semi-full. So it's just a little tiny switch cover, probably like that one. See again, if it's the same as that one, then I might be able to draw one to print. And then you've got keyer speed. Speaker in the top. Massive great heat sink on the backlit. Let's say it has got the power, the tuner. I'll just unplug the tuner for now. Yeah, very nice. It's got a little bail arm on it. Yes, it has. So yeah, I was thinking of using this as my backup radio in the shack. And I think with the ATU as well, that's going to be really useful. I'm going to have to read up on how to work that because it's old school. So there you are, Nick. What do you think? They were notorious. What's that? Bizarre. The output's going. Thanks, Nick. 736. Yeah, very similar. Yeah, very similar. Same sort of era, really, wouldn't it, Danish? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't need a lot, really. It just needs a clean up. And that's it. I'm pretty sure it works. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it works. But I know Colin used to use it, so all his kit's pretty good. Apart from the radio that I fixed, it still don't work properly, really. But it's the strangest ever fault that I just could not find what it was. If you left the top cover off of it, it worked fine. If you put the top cover back on it, it wouldn't work. Very strange. But that was a Kenwood, I can't remember which model it was now. Anyway, so there you are. That's a 757. I'm going to put it back in its box with its tuner. It's a very nice thing to have. And I'm hoping to be able to have a bit of a clear out next year. I'm trying to get the funds together to get a shed. And the idea of, I had a chat with Jeff about it. Jeff's very kindly offered to come down and help me put the shed up. But the idea is to get a really big shed and put all of my radios and stuff out there to clear up the house a bit. Get Mrs. Cruncher some space back again. So what else do we want to look at? Somebody said, was it the Fidelity? Where do we see 75? Rad 15. Derek wanted to see. It was you dicking about, Ben. What's that? Putting the Christmas thing on. I thought it was Ben, but Anthony says he seems to think it was him. But I can send you the link as well, Ben, if you want to put your little Christmas hat back on it then, or whatever it was. So let's see if I can find the... Is this one of those that had the battery EEPROM supply? Battery goes flat, CPU goes dumb. I don't think so, Bizarre. I'm not 100% sure. You worked on a 736. 736, well, that was the VHF UHF model, wasn't it? Right, let's go and get the Fidelity. Let me just put this thing back. Whew, I'll tell you what, this weighs quite a bit. The Fidelity is buried downstairs in a box. Not the easiest to get to. Let's put this back up on top here. Mrs. Cruncher's in her grotto down here. Oh, maybe she took the doggies out, perhaps. Did anyone hear Mad Maddie? Right, so we've got David's radio on top there. Let's get the lid off this one. I'm going to pull a couple things here. And there's the Fidelity. Sounds like Mrs. Cruncher's been out. Been out with the doggies? Okay, so the Rad 15. Derek asked for that one, I believe. You can keep the link, Anthony. I can send it to Ben as well. I'll have to send it to Ben on email though. Because I don't think you're on Facebook, Ben, are you? So this is the Rad 15. Long wave, medium wave VHF. It's got wooden sides by the looks of it. It's like teak and sort of imitation wood grain on the front and back. It almost looks like that's sort of shrunk a little bit. We've got a couple little bumps there. I don't know whether that's where it's got hot or whether this is a transfer that's started to peel off a little bit. I think that's just a transfer actually. Yeah. So it might be that we can just heat that area up and push that back maybe. I don't know. But yeah, nice looking radio. So I've never worked on one. Never worked on one. It all seems to be there. Nice looking radio. Be interesting to see if that one works. It has. Yes, I don't know whether Ben's got Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp. Yeah, so there you are. So the other one that I was going to show you was in behind there. And when Jeff said he had a Yacht Boy to give away, I thought you meant the normal Yacht Boy, but this is not. How about this? In its original pouch as well. This is very nice. So this is going to be one of the giveaways. And this will be to anybody. You don't have to be a channel member or a Patreon, but it's got this little operating instruction book. That's the radio. It's got sideband on it as well. Little stand. So yeah, very nice. Made by Grundig in Portugal. And then there's this other book that comes with it. So it's got like two instruction books. This one goes into great detail on it all. How to tune into stations, memories, automatic functions. Yeah, really, really nice. Shame they didn't put a schematic in there, wouldn't it? But there's that, and also we've got the original Grundig power supply as well with it. Look. So, as I say, you can win this. You can win this. It's even got the cellophane protection on it, look. So it's still got the little protective label on the top of this. It's in really good nick, so thank you very much for that, Jeff. Someone's going to really appreciate that, I'm sure. That's going to be really popular on, I would guess. And quite valuable as well, I should think. I don't know what these go for, but yeah, very nice. And Jeff says it is working, so even better. Let's put that leaf, that other instruction book in there so I don't lose it. Yeah, very nice. Cracking giveaway that. And what about the other giveaway from John? Welcome to the Rangers, Sandra. She's in. Thank you, Sandra. You got a Grundig 500 as well, Chris, have you? 54 years old. Oh, the Rad 15 is. I don't know whether it's got AF117s and that in it. Your Northern Rambler, Brett. That's a nice bit of kit though, isn't it? That really is. Shall we get the one from John? I think we ought to get that one in. You're going to like this. You're going to like this. And we got some cracking giveaways this year. Some real cracking giveaways. Let me go and grab this one. This is very kind and generous of John to send this on. Another quite sought after bit of kit, fully boxed, and I can't see where I'm standing. I can't stand anywhere near it. Just trying to. It's heavier than I thought it was. There you are, Sandra. You got your icon as well, look. So yeah, what about this? This is from John Turner. Boxed no less. So make sure I don't knock my beer over. That's going to be my next trick, isn't it? Let's move it in a little bit. So it's in its box, look. 5-band general coverage receiver. Oh, hang on. We got our problems with our chat again. Let me close up some of this some of these windows. We'll close that one. Reload my chat. Beer's gone flat, no CO2 left. Yeah, so he's got a little note there. It may need a bit of magic dust sprinkler on it because it's a little bit deaf. So probably probably just some capacitors in the IF strip, maybe. So again, we've got original instruction book, and I think this one might have the schematic in this one. Yeah, so we've actually got a schematic in this one as well. But I'm sure there'll be a service manual available for it somewhere. Someone's put 1098 printed in Taiwan. I'm not sure of the age of this. It's earlier than 98, I'm sure. So it's got a BFO for SSB and CW reception. Say what bands it does. Yes, 80 meters, 40, 20, 15 and 10. All your usual HF bands. I'm not going to go massively into it today, but I did have a look at this one. It arrived. Hang on, I'm going to have to get up to get this out. I have to walk it out, I think. It don't want to come out. So still got the polystyrene packers. Gonna regret taking them off, aren't I? Well, that's a nice looking bit of kit. That is what it is, like in mint condition. Hell, that is very nice. Let's put that down out of the way a minute. That is very nice. Yeah, that's in great condition, that. Speaker, headphones, fine tune, say BFO, nice. It is mint. Around the back, it's like new. Very nice. So thank you very much, John, if you're there watching. Yeah. So there you are. Another cracking giveaway, that. So leave it at that rather than me trying to pull everything out and show you all of it. But you've got the list of what's happening and when roughly. So we need to maybe have a look at this. Now this is the A205 board from, I believe it's an RP25A. I think these are also fitted into the Heralds as well. I should have one round about to test it in somewhere, I hope. Yeah, so there's some cracking stuff coming up there, isn't there? And don't forget, if you want to support the channel memberships, Patreon. Also, I don't know if you've seen now, if you like a video that I've done, you can put super thanks on it now. I wasn't aware of a super thanks. I've only ever had one super thanks on a video, and that was Rob, just testing that out. Yeah, if you go to a video now, you can click on super thanks. So if one of my videos has helped you, and you want to say thank you, just hit the super thanks button on the video itself, and it all helps towards my goal of having storage outside. I was thinking of moving off of site, and you know, that's not really ideal because of the dogs and lots of other things. It's not going to be warm. But if I can get a shed out there that's insulated and racked all the way around, then I can get a lot of the stuff out of the house and make my life here a lot easier. Because I mean, you can't see the room here at the moment. All you can see is me and the bench, but the rest of the room I can barely walk in and out of here. It's just so much stuff. I really need to get it done. Cheers, Don. Hopefully catch up with you for the Christmas streams, mate. Some of they'll be on a bit earlier as well, which you'll like. You got enough to open a store. Yeah, and good luck with the MG, Don. You have to send us some pictures, mate. Right, so let's pop this in a radio and see if it works first, shall we? Because what we don't want to do is fix something that's already working and think we fixed it, if you know what I mean. Didn't really explain that very well, did I? So let me go and grab a hacker. I might actually quickly nip to the loo. Then we can crack on and get this done. I've got a couple white sovereigns there that I might be able to use. Let me quickly pop to loo, and we'll have a look, see if this works, and get it recapped. Right, let's see if one of these radios is in one piece or not. Oh, no, probably not. No. Oh, getting hooked up on the decorations. So let me have a look, see if I've got one here. Oh, I've got loads of these radios knocking about. But can I find one that uses that amp? Yeah, that's white. There's a white Sovereign 2 there in one piece by the looks of it. Seems to have batteries in it. I wonder where all my batteries went. Whew. Okay. That's whites that's blowing the camera out. Let's have a look. Yeah, it definitely uses the same amp. I've got batteries in this one, so let's just make sure this is working to start with. VHF. Where are we? 100. That's great. Doesn't appear to be working. That's not a great test, is it? What's up with you then? I mean, Sovereign 2s just tend to work. Don't tell me the amp's gone on this one. Let's get the signal tracer a minute. I don't think the amp's gone. I can hear it hiss. Sounds like we've got no IF. We're already trying to find a fault on a radio that's nothing to do with what we're doing today.
For quality car insurance you rely on. Join NLB.
Oh, it's come back to life now, isn't it?
Experience an unforgettable journey to the underworld and back with Hadestown, the Tony and Grammy award-winning music.
Strange, my signal tracer's not on.
Tomorrow, we turn on the sound of Christmas on Classic FM. I'd love you to join me, Dan Walker, for the big moment when we start the Christmas music on Classic FM. I'll even be joined by a live choir. Listen on your radio and on Global Player tomorrow morning.
Well, clearly that's working. Let's just pop a battery out then. Let's change over to this amp. And see what it's doing. Bit of Christmas stuff there, wouldn't it, eh? We love a bit of Christmas. Right, let's get something to insulate that with. What we've got. Is that an empty bag? Yeah, that'll do. Let's reconnect our battery. Well, it's working.
Stack of mails on my desktop, unopened, a measure of my distraction.
I have something I want to say to you about wanting to live.
Okay, well it seems it's just wants to be recapped then. Let's have a look what Daryl's saying. Bought from his beloved RP25, follows my YouTube channel, regards himself as an armchair expert. Could I use the Vichy caps if possible, but no worries if you haven't got any. So it looks like we're just recapping this. But I'll also set it up as well. Whether we'll have time in today's stream to set it up, I don't know. But it's the darts finals tonight, so I don't know if anyone's following the darts at Minehead. So let's pop that one out. We can test it again in that one a bit later. So it's just really a case of recapping this one then. Should be straightforward. Harvey, how you doing, mate? Welcome. Don't blame you, Harvey. It's pretty horrible out there, isn't it? Rob's gifting people channel memberships. Who's he got as a membership then? That's who Harvey is. Mick refuses. Gabrielle Moiru. Probably said that totally wrong. Nigel Holland. Chippy Oz. There you are. So welcome to the new members, courtesy of Rob. I've got behind now, haven't I? Thomas worked for Radio Shack in the 70s. Came in after you left. Yeah, so that's my goal really with the Patreons and channel memberships, and any donations I'll be putting towards fitting out a shed. Hopefully, I don't think Father Christmas will bring me a shed, but a big shed is expensive. I think it's not necessarily the shed as much. It's you've got to put a base in for the thing as well. So it's a bit of a nightmare really, but there you go. There you go. It's catching up. Rob is Santa. I thought I'd hear something. My signal tracer's still on. Penguin's got hold of it now. Free batteries, yeah, I tell you what. I need some batteries. I've just spent out for 100 batteries for Mrs. Cruncher's decorations. Get the Christmas cake done, Sandra. Yeah, a lot of people make them in the summer, don't they? Pass it a bingo, definitely. Still trying to catch up. Hi Jim, how are you, mate? Yeah, it's been pretty rough down here, Jim. Thanks, Anthony. Aston, how you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Okay. Desoldering tool on. Soldering iron on. my stash of Vichy caps. Hopefully I've got some. I know some of these have got weird sizes, haven't they? Yeah, we've got a couple 80s there that we don't have an 80. Microfarad, so I've got a 10 to stick 82 82 microfarads in those. I wonder is that a B, my radio, or is that an A? That's an A. Let me just, I'm gonna go and grab, I've got an RP25 B here, which was like the last one that they ever made. Yeah, there's a B. I just wonder what caps it's got in the amplifier in this one. Yeah, no, still used 80s. Yeah, still used 80s, but they went to a... There's dust all over me now. So I don't think they did. Saying that, I have got, where's my test amp gone? Did have a fully refurbed test amp here somewhere. Yeah, that one. So what have I put in there? Yeah, I put a couple hundreds in there, look. What was that one there then? That was obviously a funny size, 4.7. Yeah. So yeah, I put a couple hundreds in there, so obviously it doesn't matter too much, does it? But saying that, I don't think I've got any 100 microfarad Vichys anyway, no. Oh well, we can crack on anyway. Let's start in here then with the 400. So 470. Have we got any 470 Vichys? No, we haven't. So we're not a very good start, is it? What have we got there? So 470 at 10 volts. Let's get that one out. Let's get you down so you can see what we're up to. So this is 16 volts, 470. So it's the positive down. I must get some more Vichy caps, but they've gone ridiculous money now, crazy money. Just neaten that up a bit before I solder it. don't like the look of that, but I'll do that when it's so dude. You can see, yeah, you can see what I'm doing. So we've got some capacitor bingo coming up for all you bingo fans. So what we've got in the back there, 125. That's a weird size as well, isn't it? 125. I think I put 150s in there, don't I? It's a 220 in that one. Very strange. Right, what's this one here? Let's get this one out next. Oh, nice, Sandra. Yeah, we've had a few things blown about. Right, what's this one then? What are you? 40. So we're at 47. Yeah, we can do a 47 fish, eh? So look at the sizes of these. That's a 25 volt. What voltage is this? 40 volts. We only want 25 volt. So that's a 40 volt. Oh no, 16. Yeah. Oh, hang on, that's a 20. Got that, that's in the wrong slot. That's a 220, that is. Cool. More solder on that one beside it, because I desoldered that at the same time. At the back, so this is our 125. I think I'm going to have to put 150 in there. I have put a 220 in a previous one, but come on. Oh, I've done a good old leg bending on this one. So a 125, let's chuck a 150 in there then. 25 volts, 16 volts, what voltage is that one? 16 volt. Okay, looking good. Next one here. What is this one? This is another 40. Check a 47 in there. Two more to go. So these are the 80s now. So what have I got in hundreds? I've got a couple axial hundreds I could pop in. I think they'll probably look better than the radial ones, and I think it'll match in nice with this black one here. So let's go with a couple hundreds there. It's not going to make much difference. In fact, it won't make any difference. So that amp works perfectly. Let's pop these out then. Right. So make sure the board's marked right, and it is. So let's just pop those out. Pop these in. That one. And that one. Get them soldered in, and then that's all our caps done. Need a bit of tarting up, but yeah, there we are. That looks quite smart. I've used all axials, so I think that looks better than using radials, doesn't it? So, shall we have a look? Shall we have a bit of a sessiano on the capacitor bingo? Are you all ready? Eyes down, looking. Signal R532. It is a board from it's an amplifier board for a RP25A Hacker Sovereign. So it's just been sent in to me to recap. So let's have a look then, see whether it is worth recapping this. So we'll start off first with the 400 microfarad. So what do you think that's going to read? 400 microfarad, and it's a 10 volt cap. There we go. You ever think about that while I pop another one of my alcohol-free beers? So we're trying to guess now what the Atlas ESR is going to read this capacitor as. Will it have gone high? Will it be fine? Will it be bang on? So back in the day, they would have had a fairly high tolerance. These are probably -10 plus 50%. Just catching up with the chat, see if there's anything relevant. Whoa. Sandra clashed. How are we doing? Are we all done? Where's Ben gone? Has he disappeared? Have you locked him out in the shed again, Sandra? Right, let's do it, shall we? Wow, that's pretty good. 436. We've got a 432, Rob 434 signal. Anyone got 436? 434 is looking like it's signal R532. He locked him back in the shed. It's signal, I believe. Yeah, there you go. First try signal in there. Right, what have we got next then? What's this one here? It's an 80, so we've got a 125 next then. 125, so I've popped to 150 in place of this one. Place your bets now. $125. These Phillips caps are normally okay. I mean, it was working fine, the amp, wasn't it? It did sound fine. None of these look in too bad condition, really. There's not. I mean, there's potentially some signs of leaking on those two, but difficult to tell with these, really. Certainly, the bigger ones were all right, weren't they? I could stick some new silicon in as well. I could put some BC 108s or 109s in it instead of the lock fits, I suppose, future-proof it. But it is work. I think we'll leave the transistors be. It's not asked me to do the transistors, so we'll leave those. How are we doing? Got Dave in. How you doing, Dave? Dave Malik. Dave and Dave is in. Harvey thinks it's gone low. It might have done. You never know. Right, let's push a button. Okay, that one's gone a little bit higher. 141.6. Oh, Mike's got 141. 142 would take it, but I think that's pretty close. Have we got 142 anywhere? We've got 143. 144. Ah, that's Mike. You got it pretty much on the nose, Mike. How about that? Yeah, I think so. There you go, Mike. Right, next ones up are 80s. We'll do both of these. So 80, we've got one is slightly higher voltage than the other. We've got a 16 volter and a 25 volter. Which ones did I put in then? Both 25 volts. So 80 microfarads. Well done, Mike. Turn that desoldering tool off. It's wasteful, I suppose, isn't it, really? Energy saving and all that business. Our electricity bills are getting higher and higher all the time. Dun, 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 dun. How we doing? I'm going to test both of these, so going up again. Yeah, I know, Harvey. It's never ending, isn't it? What's Aaron saying? 905 microfarads, 25 microfarads, 40 microfarads. What's going on, Aaron? You can't have multiple guesses. Oh, have you hit me with all of them, have you? Before you go to the toilet? C5 should be replaced with a 6.8 cap, should it now? Is that one of the upgrades, Gerard, is it? Yeah, I think I put a 6.8 in this one, haven't I? No, I put a 4.7 in that one. Hi, Danny, how are you doing, mate? Doing the Christmas pickles. Nice. Been busy peeling all that lot then, have you? All right, okay. Yeah, there's 280 microfarads here. Let's do it. 92.82. Pretty close, Aaron, with 95. Who's got that one then? 94.4, Sandra. 90, Chris. That's closer than 94. I think that's Chris, isn't it? Or am I wrong? I think that's Chris. I believe that one's Chris. Let's see this second one. See who's got this one. That one's 82.74. Another good cap. Cage nut. 92. Yes, cage nut. $82, this one then. Who's got that one? We got 80, 85, Derek Taffman. I think that's Derek. Right, the last two then are... Oh, I've just dropped one into my slipper now. The last two are both 40 then, so let's have a look at that. So 40 this time. 40 microfarads. Let's chuck a 6.8 in there then. I'll see if I can find the service manual for that while you're guessing the 40s. Okay, let's see if we got the amendment in this then. Well spotted that though, Jerry. Let's have a look. Modifications. It's not listed there. Oh yeah, C5, change of position of C5. That's wrong, it's not C5. Change of position in the IF amplifier. Right, okay. Let's have a look. Yeah, nothing in here. Let's see if there's anything at the end. Addendum. To reduce the charging current flowing on the circuit when C5 charges on. The value of C5 has been changed from 40 to 6.4. So here we are. This bit here. There we are. We will chuck a 6.8 in there then. Right. Let's do it. Let's push the button. $47.47. Anthony 47. Got to be Anthony, that, isn't it? Unless anyone's put. Oh, and Mick McGinn. We've got a tie. We've got a tie. Let's try the other one. A tie for the first one. So these caps were fine, really, weren't they? 48.82. So if we've got a 49, that will take that one. Inductor bingo, yeah, they could be anything, couldn't they? Graphic equalizer. Very retro. Yeah, ESR, it's not too bad. Let's pop this one out then. Pop my nice brand new cap out. Let's pop a 6.8 in then. If it helps the startup. A well spotted Gerard. Gerard or Jerry? Gerard. There we go, 6.8 in there. Straighten. Which one needs straightening? Is it that one? One of these needs straightening. I think it's that one. And that one. There we go. That was your capacitor bingo session for the day. Now, what was that one again? That was a 47, so that would be perfectly okay to use again. Let's stick them up out of the way. One missing somewhere. Where did that one jump to then? 3, 4, 5. There's one more somewhere. Oh, it's jumped on the floor, that's why. So stick them in a little baggie for the customer. So we've got the original caps. If anyone ever wanted to restore it to original, they could, I suppose. Let's get the radio up again and see what it sounds like. That's mine there, so let's get that out of the way. So the lock fit caps, they either fail or they go a little bit noisy. You can hear them popping and crackling sometimes. It's rare, but does happen. So let's try it back in the Sovereign 2, back in the Whitey. Okay, I'll see. Right, stick our bit of stuff back in. Let's put that on there.
There's all these panoramic descriptions of factory workers leaving and teeming down the narrow streets of the slums.
Louise, you've been on hand to investigate and interrogate the stories of Graham's influences.
Right.
What's your verdict? Is he a reliable witness?
I think Graham's an absolutely reliable witness.
So we've got to set up the midpoint voltage and quiescent current. We've got time to do that, so let's do it. Let's do it. So we want to connect this up to a power supply now rather than batteries, so we've got a constant voltage that we can monitor. We need 2 meters, one for the midpoint voltage and one for the quiescent current. So we'll get the old Maplin Special out, Precision Gold. We use this one for the voltage and we use this one for the quiescent current. So let's prepare the board. Some of it I can remember, but I'll need to look at the instructions for the other bits. So we've got to short the input to ground, which is that one there, to ground, which is the center pin. So we've got to put a short across these two. Let me zoom in for those that have not seen this before. I've done this loads of times and there's videos on my channel of me doing it, but you know, always helps, doesn't it? So you need to short the input to ground, so you can see from this, it's actually marked on the board which is the input, which is, if I can get me pointer and pointy thing. So that's the input there, that one, and you've got to short it to the center pin. We do it underneath. So it's basically shorting that pin there to that pin there. So I'm just going to use a capacitor. I like to do that. You could try and blob a bit of solder across it, but easy enough to do this, and it gives you a nice ground point that you can hook onto as well. That should do it. Let's disconnect this a minute, makes it a bit easier. So say we have got one of these radios to repair in an upcoming live stream during the Christmas period. And let me put a bit of flux on this. Excuse me. Oh, God. Typical. Where did that ping off to? Hit me in the face before it pinged off, but oh well, another capacitor, leg number 2 coming up. Okay, make sure it's not touching anything so I can use that as a ground. So the other thing, we need to measure the midpoint voltage, and to do that we need a connection between these two. Where are they? Yeah, we need to connect to these two resistors here, where my finger is. So we need a wire on there. You don't have to have a wire, you can just measure it, but it's a damn sight easier. You can't get... So this is the junction that you're measuring, these junction between these two resistors. This is to get our midpoint voltage. So I'm going to stick a wire on there. Again, just stick a little bit of that on there. Let's reflow that. Let's stick that wire on there. Go on. There she blows. So that'll be our midpoint voltage reading. Marked F. That's not focusing very well, is it? Come on, focus. There you go. Yeah, that's our midpoint voltage. And the quiescent current we measure on this test link here. So we need to snip that one. And bend it up. And that's where our milliamp meter goes. So let's plug it in. And these are notoriously difficult to adjust. Let me just get a little bit of deoxit. Let's get you zoomed out a bit now. Just going to give these little potentiometers a little squirt. Just going to give them a little move. They're both sealed with nail varnish actually, so we might do that again afterwards, I suppose. It'd be good to do, wouldn't it? Okay, power supply then. Let's get Pangui sat on the power leads. Pangui, you like? Where's that Rob Cross? Has he gone again? Has he gone again? He's like blimmin'. What is he? It's like Lord Lucan, isn't he? In and out like a fiddler's elbow. Right, okay, let's get me leads out. So we're 18 volts on this. Need to sort my meters out. Make sure they're in the right terminals, Graham. Milliamps. Looks like my battery's getting low in this one. Great. Gonna have to put another battery in that one a minute. Did have a battery here. This is a rechargeable battery, but I'm just going to put a normal one in for now. You'll be fine. Better, right. I will get all this in camera shot in a minute, so bear with me. A battery and a beer sponsor, I know. And Mrs. Cruncher, I've ordered her 100 batteries today. So I'm going to connect this up with a couple clip leads. That one there. There we go. That'll do nicely. That's those connected. This one we're on volts, DC. Let's get that pot of bits out of the way before I knock that everywhere. Turn that one off. So this meter, let's connect that with another couple of leads. We've got rubbish leads left now. I don't know where all my leads have gone to. Cool. That's not great. That's a positive. On negative, I'll just connect up to that. Jumper lead under there. So power supply, we want 18 volts. Set the current level limit down quite low just in case. Okay. Let's connect our power up then. So where's our battery clips? So we need the red to the red and the black to the black. That's our 18 volts. Okay, right. Meters on. So let's zoom you out a bit so you can see everything. So this is our midpoint voltage, this is our quiescent current. It would be if that negative lead would stay in place. So let's have a quick look at the instructions, because I did have them up here somewhere, didn't I? Amplifier. Test specification. Meter wave alignment. So we're looking for 3 milliamps and 8.9 volts. Well, that's pretty close, look. So I've got my leads the wrong way around. There's nothing new there, is there? Let's swap those two leads round then. It's always a 50-50 chance, isn't it? Whether you get them the right way around. Right. So we need to adjust RV4 to give us 3 milliamps and RV3 for 8.9 volts. Right, so let's adjust those. So that's pretty much come up to 8.9, look. So it was a fraction off, not much. Let's let it settle down for a minute. Let's pop that up to 3. Drop that down a bit. Just pop that one down a fraction. Haha, too much. It's sort of in between, isn't it? There we are. That's gone up a fraction, so let's turn that one back again. How about that? Can't really get much better than that, can you? That's pretty close. That'll do us. Let's get all our leads and wires and everything off of everywhere. Remembering to put that one back where it should be. That one off. Back up on the shelf. Let's get rid of our link. No extra wire there. Bit of Mrs. Cruncher's nail varnish. Seal those two back up again. Stop them moving accidentally. And let's hook it up again for another try. Oh, hang on, no. Nearly forgot, I've got to put a new link in. Don't forget the link, Graham. So apologies, I haven't got my chat up at the moment. Torchy the battery boy. I'm the battery boy. Yeah, he's in and out like a fiddler's elbow, isn't he, that boy? Where's he gone now? He said he was going to stick with the stream today, but he just... He's Pinocchioing. Right, I've done my beers. Penguin's lighting up nicely still. Still there, that penguin. He's looking forward to Christmas. Hopefully you're all looking forward to the Christmas streams. So if it was my radio for myself, I would just literally just bend them back together and solder them. But for customers' radios, I like to put a new link in there totally. Hey, he's back. No chapel letters today. Right, let's get the forceps and pull those out. That's one. Lead solder. Gotta love the lead solder. Right, that looks to have cleared the holes out, so it's just a case of getting a new piece of fairly lumpy capacitor wire. Come on, go in there. Oh, you little monkey. Come on, out. Always one, isn't there? Just not quite cleared enough to go through. Well, we got too big a wire. No, he's in there. I'll put a bit more flux on that because I'm not convinced that's gone right the way through. Oh, that was hot, Graham. Does now. Right, there we go. Let's have a listen to see what it sounds like now.
No. Paula Dempsey?
18th.
The 18th, yes. A local weaver, Thomas Whitty, established his Westminster carpets manufactory in 1755. And here are the scores. Heather Smith, 6. Paula
It's
Dempsey,
our quiz
8,
show again.
Sarah Hornby, 10. Andrew Franco, 13. And I fear, folks, this must be the final round of the contest, and it starts with you, Paula. The first 5 books of the Hebrew Bible constitute what Christians call the Pentateuch. What are those 5 books?
I can hear like a buzzing noise, but it's...
Out of time. Andrew Franco.
Genesis,
It's
Exodus,
LED light
Leviticus,
says.
Numbers, and Deuteronomy.
Exactly right. Yes, and in the
gone
right
now,
order too. Yes. Farrah Hornby. The website Board Game Geek maintains a list of over 26,000 games ranked by the site's users from best to worst. The lowest rated is which ancient game intended for 2 people with pencils and a piece of paper, which, when played competently, always results in a draw.
Noughts and crosses?
Yes, the game's solved status is key to the plot of the 1983 film War Games, in which a supercomputer learns that the only winning move is not to play. What name did the writer and artist Percy Wyndham Lewis give to the avant-garde art movement he founded in 1914 as a rejection of Victorian values and an acclamation of the age of the machine?
The Vorticists?
Yes, vorticism was the name of the movement, but that's right, yes. The longest snake in the world is the reticulated python, and the longest recorded specimen of it was found in 1912. How long was it in meters? And I'll allow you a whole meter either side.
32.
No. Andrew Franco?
13.
No. Paula Dempsey?
24?
No. Heather Smith?
18.
No. Outrageous imaginations you've been... No. It wasn't as long as that. It's 10 meters long, which, as has often been said, is as a giraffe is tall. Andrew Franco's turn. If all 9 rooms on a traditional Cluedo playing board were arranged alphabetically, which would come first?
The billiard room?
No. Paula Dempsey?
Ballroom?
Ballroom is right. Yes, it's a fiendish question in its way, but you got the answer. Heather Smith now. In May 2024, the music world bade farewell to Richard Sherman, one half of a very successful American songwriting partnership, along with his brother Robert. Here's one of their songs from the Disney soundtrack, Bedknobs and Broomsticks. When you've listened, I'd like you to tell me which 2 actors are singing about being far below the rolling tide.
It's lovely bobbing along on the bottom. To get to bed.
I'm just tuning away from that because we'll get a copyright hit, House. For bobbing along.
What? Farah?
Angela Lansbury and David Tomlinson.
That's the right pair, yes, performing The Beautiful Bryony by Dick and Bob Sherman.
Yeah, I must make some more leads up. These are old now.
And others, great Anglophiles they were. Which means that at the end of today's Brain of Britain semi-final, the scores are these. Heather Smith, 6. Paula Dempsey, 9. Farah Hornby, 13. Andrew Franco, 14.
Hey, there you go.
And the cars go down the slow road, and the radio plays that forgotten song.
These
are lovely radios.
Yeah, final thing. Maybe. You maybe just get your money back, but it kind of depends on what happens. And I'd always say, my general rule
or soaring high above Vancouver on an exhilarating seaplane adventure. Ever wondered how it feels to glide along the Harwelly River in search of wild water buffaloes? Or be treated to a traditional Tuscan lunch at a...
Well, there you are. That is job done. Disconnect my battery leads. Let's make sure we don't put the wrong amp back, and that can go back to Daryl for his beloved RP 25. And that was a fairly quick fix, so it's going to be quite a cheap repair that for him. £100 worth of capacitors and about 5 hours labour. No. That didn't take long, did it really? Let's pop that back in there. That's the wrong way around, Graham. So that is a very nice radio, the White Hacker Sovereign 2. Very nice. I have got some white cloth that that Simon very kindly sent me to put in the handle of this one as well. I'll try to think where that is now. It should be just here, but you know, as per usual, I've moved stuff about. RP18, no, this is RP25, Rob. RP25A. And believe it or not, I've got to go loo again. Every time I have a drink, I've got to go toilet now. Old age for you people. I have turned, I'm in my 60s now, look. As Mrs. Cruncher keeps telling me. Right, snip tut loo. I'll be back. Right, back in the room. Back in the room. I think it's the I think there's an IC in one of them, isn't there? Has this got the IC in this one? Yeah, the 25B has got an IC in the FM IF amp. So this board here has got no IC in it. The 25B, they use an IC for the IF. I'll go and grab one and show you the difference, Steve. Cage nut, Steve. So if I zoom in, oh, that's the wrong one, that's a focus. Come on, focus. So you see the IF board there on that side. A little bit higher. Yeah, so that's the IF board on the RP25A. So on the RP25B, we haven't got the top transformers. Where's my light gone? As you should see in underneath that wiring, there's a little IC there. Can you see it? Just there. And it is a TAA 920. So yeah, that's the difference really. I don't think anything else is much is different. Is the frequency coverage any different? No, it still only goes up to 101 on VHF. I believe that's probably one of the only differences. My chair's gone down again. Yeah. So yeah, nice little radios these. And so we have got one to repair for the Christmas streams as well, thanks to GT Jeff. No, Rob, they don't. Yeah, it's a proper variable cap, isn't it? Yeah, it is a bit of a difficult quiz, that one, isn't it, Christoph? Right, have I got anything else for today? I don't think so. I think that's pretty much everything I was going to cover today. You've got the list now, so I've put the list for the Christmas live streams in the description of this video. I'll stick them on here. It's got a bit wonky, isn't it? I'll stick a link to that on my website. Not on my website, on the... What's his name? What am I trying to think? In the community tab, I'll pop a link to that. And I'll send Ben a link so he can put his little Christmas hat on it for me. So yeah, thanks very much to Jeff, John, Derek, and Ken, everyone that's donated bits and pieces for the live streams this year. Loads and loads of stuff to look at, so hopefully, well, it will be fun. It'll always be fun. Oh, I've forgotten. I forgot one other thing, and that was... where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Ow. Also, Penguin's got a mate as well this year to help him out. But yeah, I forgot the We're Advent calendar. Look. I do like these. As I say, they have cheaped out a little bit on it this year, but they're still really good. And for us people that like repairing stuff, it's a good thing to have. But you can't really give it as a Christmas present because it's too late then, isn't it? You've got to have it before Christmas. So on the back it does give you a sneak preview of what's in it. So there is some nice stuff in it. It's just not bad, to be fair. I'm probably being critical because they've had better ones in the past. But yeah, there's some nice bits and pieces in it. Some interesting stuff as well. Some weird stuff that I've not seen before. There you go. The We're Advent calendar ready to go next Sunday. Next Sunday. So you've got to be there. And we also need to try and look at my subscriber count as well. Need to have a look at my subscriber count, see if we can get me up to, where are we? I think I need to get to 8,000, don't I? So it's going well. It's going well. wants to sign me in on that. I'm going to have to do it on this, aren't I? I'm going to have to get a different browser, I think, because I've got to close the browser to stop it going bonkers. Still getting that out of memory thing. $6,800 subscribers. So 200 to go for Christmas, look. Let's close that down because that's already ramping it back up again. No worries, Thomas. Cheers, Cajun. Thanks for dropping in, mate. You see the link? Yeah, I'll get you the editable link, Ben. And you can have a play with it, mate. I'll email it across if I remember later. If I don't remember, then drop me an email, Ben. I don't think you're on Facebook, are you? Got to watch out now. Sandra's got a membership, look. So that's going to be it for today, people. We're pretty much done there. Link is in the description of this video, so if you want to check it out. Any comments? Anybody wants to suggest something different than what I've got there? I've sort of tried to get a bit of a mix of stuff, really. I've got no computers or CB radios in this year, which is a shame, isn't it? So if anybody wants computers or CB radios, you'll have to let me know. I've got another 3 or 4 Commodore 64s up in the loft to look at. I've got another VIC-20 that I haven't touched yet. What else have I got? CB radios, I've got hundreds of them. We got an amateur radio in this year, which is good. So yeah, I think we've got a good mix of stuff and some cracking giveaways. So it should be a great Christmas setup. No social media except the British Vintage Wireless Society in this. All right, Ben, no worries. I'll pop it across on an email, mate. So yeah, next week, next Sunday, the very first Christmas stream. So there we are. Take care, everybody. Have a good week, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye for now.